Clamour goes in, bootlegging takes up its position. Now Clamour is in the stalls, bootlegging goes forward. Mr. Cha-Cha now goes in. Lamplighter waiting its turn with Lucky Raquie, Headwater County. Or Headwater Country, I should say. Lucky Raquie will be one of the next to move up. Greco waits its turn with Quietly Brilliant, Headwater Country, and American Time. Now here's Sure and Fast, along with Lucky Raquie. And the colours worn to success yesterday at Flemington in the Newmarket. Sure and Fast about to come along. So the favourites is Ghibellines at $2.90, Mr. Cha-Cha $3.60, $7.60 for Greco. On track Ghibellines $3, Mr. Cha-Cha $3.30, Greco $7. Making a good line of it. As Quietly Brilliant is about to go forward. What a story it would be for the Clearys if Quietly Brilliant was able to score. Lucky Raquie is not playing the game at the moment. They have to move it in riderless. Ghibellines nice and relaxed out behind the stalls with Greco and Headwater Country and American Time. So the last few to take their place for the Seppelt Black Opal. Lucky Raquie has been positioned. Lucky Raquie is in. Here is Ghibellines. American Time preceding Ghibellines. American Time goes up, trained by Gratzvella, who trained your Canada victory a couple of years ago. Ghibellines goes in. Here's Greco and Headwater Country, and that'll be it. Greco takes a wide gate. Headwater Country, the final one to move forward for the Black Opal. Calypso Choice standing well. Quietly Brilliant stands well with Sure and Fast. Headwater Country now coming along and completes the line. 1,200 metres, Canberra's feature race for the year, the Black Opal Stakes. Ready to go. Red lights, stalls are back and racing. Or Greco got a squeeze there shortly after the start, goes back towards the tail. Clamour jumped away well with I Am Snippety. They share the front. I Am Snippety drives through to lead Clamour. Mr. Cha-Cha on the outside has to work. Then Quietly Brilliant, Calypso Choice, Headwater Country. Lamplighter behind them. Ghibellines 2/3 down the field from Lucky Raquie, American Time, Sure and Fast. Bootlegging, and it's at the tail of the field now as they reach the side of the course, and Greco's back with it. I Am Snippety at the 650, going hard 3/4 Mr. Cha-Cha, 2 lengths to Clamour the outside of Calypso Choice, then Quietly Brilliant. Headwater Country around the outside is trying to sool around them. Ghibellines has about 5 lengths to make up from Lucky Raquie, then Lamplighter, well back Sure and Fast, Greco, American Time as they run the corner. I Am Snippety at the 350, Mr. Cha-Cha the outside, Quietly Brilliant, Headwater Country the outside, and further back in the field Lucky Raquie and Ghibellines making runs together. A few chances here at the 200, Mr. Cha-Cha, Lucky Raquie up to I Am Snippety, Clamour the centre from Ghibellines. Lucky Raquie at the 50 moves up. Lucky Raquie has won it by a length to Mr. Cha-Cha, Clamour, then Ghibellines, Sure and Fast, I Am Snippety from American Time. Back behind them, Quietly Brilliant, in company with Headwater Country, Lamplighter, Calypso Choice towards the back of the field, bootlegging, and Greco in the Black Opal. Lucky Raquie at $12 and $3.30. Glenn Schofield again. Trained by Gerald Ryan, it's Lucky Raquie, $12 and $3.30 from Mr. Cha-Cha. With 200 metres to go, there were plenty of chances. And it was quite rough in the straight as well, but Lucky Raquie, storming down the outside, has won the race by Costa del Lago out of Monsoon Wedding. Scratched out of a maiden at Kembla tomorrow for this. And it has taken it out. Number 12, Lucky Raquie, defeating number 2, which was Mr. Cha-Cha. Tommy Berry for Gay Waterhouse, and 1 Clamour. Josh Parr for Gerald Ryan, 12, 2, 1 and 11, fifth 4. The overall time 1:11.09, 36.11 the last 6. 12, 2, 1 and 11. 1:11.09, 36.11. 12, 2, 1 and 11 after the Seppelt Black Opal Stakes. With the winner, Raquie from the Tealy Asset Syndicate. In the same colours worn to victory by Lankan Rupee yesterday. "12, 2, 1 and 11 in 1:11.09 as horses return. 3/4 of a length the winning margin. 3/4 of a length by a neck. 3/4 by a neck. 12, 2, 1 and 11. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner returns. Raquie buying Costa del Lago out of Monsoon Wedding at Danehill Mare. Glenn Schofield, what a weekend. And Gerald Ryan, the winning trainer.
You've taken a while to win another one of these.
Yeah, I probably haven't had that many runners in it really since, but no, it's good. Don't worry about 96, you worry about 2014.
Softer track last time out, obviously a little bit better on top of the ground.
A lot better on top of the ground. She always has shown that at home, and like she probably went in the first up run a little bit underdone. I was nearly going to take her to Melbourne yesterday, run the Phillies race in Melbourne yesterday, but she worked so well on Tuesday morning. I just said to Iris, instead of wasting a float trip down there and a float trip home, we'll just come here and hope the track stays dry.
Yeah. She's got some pedigree about her too, this filly.
Terrific pedigree. Newton Costa out of sister to Redoutes, you know, and close related to Rubik, 3/4 sister to Rubik. So, no, it's good family, good pedigree, and Iris rang me 10 days ago and gave me this filly's full sister to train for next year. So, really looking forward to it.
Exciting times ahead. Was she nominated for the slipper?
Yeah, she's nominated in all of them. Glenn has always had a huge rap on this filly since early pre-season. He was riding her work, and she's nominated in the slipper. I always thought she'd be more a size champagne horse. We'll sit down and work it out. If we went to the slipper, well, I'd keep her fresh and probably wouldn't run her again. But I think her best forte would be probably, if you're aiming at one of those big races during the Carnival, you'd probably go to the size and then the champagne, and she may have one run in the middle somewhere.
Melbourne Carnival was good to you, and now we've come a little bit further north to win today, and plenty to look forward to in Sydney.
Yeah, it was great. Melbourne was terrific. We took 3 horses down there. They had 4 runs and 5 runs. We won a Group 1, a Group 3, was placed twice in a Group 3 and 4th in a Group 1. So we've had a good carnival. We've limited numbers of what we're running, and there's some nice 2-year-olds around, and this filly's one of them.
Team going really well. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Ta.
Gerald Ryan there, winning trainer of Raquie, taking out the 2014 Black Opal Stakes. And they've got some decisions to make now as to whether they press on to the slipper. No doubt the Connections, who at the Tealy Assets Group, they love running their horses in big races. You'd have to be tempted, you would think, to press on. But as he said, perhaps more of a sire champagne sort of filly, but they'll wait and see, John.
Well, showed a good bit of kick, Gav. I mean, it's a big carrot, isn't it, that golden slipper, and she seems to be coming right, just close enough to the race, so showed good kick. You never know how strong the race can be, do you, really? I mean, it's very hard to line it up, but now that you've got a chance, that's only on once a year.
There is correct weight on the Black Opal, 12, 2, 1 and 11. 12, 2, 1 and 11. Correct weight on the Black Opal Stakes.
It certainly lived up to all expectations. Victory in the end to the impeccably bred Lucky Raquie, and I'm sure for Connections it's a dream come true. Now, we're being joined on the podium now by Chris Ward, the chairman of the club, also the racing minister, Joy Birch. So Gerald Ryan is with us, the trainer, but I'll let Chris do the official stuff. Chris Ward.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on behalf of the club committee to Thoroughbred Park on this absolutely glorious day's racing. We've just seen the 41st running of the Black Opal Stakes, the Seppelt Black Opal, and the club is very pleased to have partnered with Seppelt this year to produce such a fabulous race. It has been a race with a long history, with past winners including Maze K and Clan O'Sullivan, and horses that have gone on to great things in the Golden Slipper. And I'm sure that this year's winner, Lucky Raquie, is going to be no exception and will also go forward to wonderful things in the Sydney Autumn races. It's my pleasure to introduce Miss Rebecca Larfield from Seppelt Wines, who will make the presentation to the winning connections.
Thanks, Chris. On behalf of Seppelt, major sponsor of Black Opal Stakes, I'd like to congratulate the winner, Lucky Raquie.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Just like to thank the Canberra Turf Club for putting on such a great race and turning on such great weather. The last couple of times I've been here, I've had jackets on, but it's been good today. Well, I'd like to thank Seppelt for the sponsorship of the race. On behalf of Tealy Assets, Mr. Yasheen and Iris O'Farrell. I was speaking to Iris yesterday in Melbourne, and I told her she ran really, really well if the track stayed dry. And it's great for them. They've had a great weekend with Chad Schofield winning the Newmarket yesterday on one of their horses, and now his father coming out and winning this on this filly, which I think will go a long way. Thank you. I'd just like to thank G. Schofield. He stuck with her all the way through too.
Thank you, Gerald. And it's now my pleasure to introduce the ACT Racing Minister, Joy Birch, who will make the presentation to the winning jockey, Glenn Schofield, who's making a habit of winning this race, having won it last year as well. Minister Birch.
Magnificent. Congratulations to all those involved with Lucky Raquie, victorious in the Seppelt Black Opal Stakes. The ACTAB Canberra Cup is the next event for us. 4:46 the start time, which is quickly approaching. So bring on the Canberra Cup for 2014.